Hey friends, it's Jason. Welcome back to Owlets Tarot. This is going to be a general collective for Aries. I hope you are all doing really well. I already have your cards drawn from the Fountain Tarot. So let's get into it, and then I'm going to draw an oracle or two. We may have to get some clarifiers in this reading, Aries, to be honest, as I'm looking at it. Anything you need to know about the channel is down in the box below. And as always, thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me. It means a lot. I'm trying to remember to speak up this month because I am without a microphone. So, at least my coughing isn't quite as annoying. Alright, let's get on with your reading, friends. King of Swords, Knight of Cups. In recent past energy, so it's really good to see that you've been leveling up in a lot of ways. Not to say that you weren't a leader before. Excuse me. Not to say that you didn't have courage before. It just feels like you're gonna need it moving into the energy that you're moving into, or the energy that you're in currently. Now, keep in mind, general collective, so messages aren't going to resonate with everybody, but if it is your story, or if parts of it are your story, just make sure that you use your discernment. I feel like these two energies are going to be vital. Excuse me, I got a tickle. They're going to be crucial. Because you're entering or are currently in this energy of the Five of Coins. Feeling shut out. Feeling left out of the equation in some way. Feeling like something is just out of reach. Feeling neglect for some. Lack for others. Just feeling a sense of missing out on something and being in a state of lack, not having what it is that you need, what it is that you desire, but more what it is that you need to move forward on this through this chapter of your life. And being shut out in the cold, Four of Cups upright, gives us that feeling of apathy, that kind of feeling of not feeling, right? Four of Cups in reverse is my depression card. Falling into a state of depression, stagnation, not quite knowing how to move forward. And seeing how you're in that state, or are kind of moving into that state. Excuse me. This is not COVID. It's just a tickle. I get a drink. I guess we got some good news and some bad news, right? With the Tower card in upcoming energy. Because if you're in this state of depression and stagnation, the Tower card is a shakeup. the Tower card, for many people, when they see it, they're like, oh shit, disaster, all my plans are gonna fall apart. And it can mean those things, right? But it can also just be a sudden change. And sometimes sudden change is necessary when we find ourselves in a place of gag station, stagnation. Remember that all negative situations have a purpose, right? A repurpose. So this is a time to excuse me, a time to try out a different direction and to seek out to congregate with other like minds, other people that you're able to discuss these problems with, so that you're not feeling as shut out and alone within your emotions, within this feeling of lack of stability, lack of bare necessities, perhaps for some of you, lack of creature comforts, lack of normality. And in order to reach the change that you desire, some rough times may have to be confronted. But, rough times and sudden changes, sometimes that's just the shakeup that we need. These hurdles, they're necessary for our growth. So don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to take the leap. And don't be afraid to do it ambitiously. Because in the card of advice, we've got the Ten of Coins. So there is abundance possible. There is stability that's possible. This Ten of Coins falling right under the Five of Coins is no coincidence. This shakeup is leading you to something better. These difficult times, it's working your way through that tunnel. And maybe you're not able to see the light on the other side currently. But keep in mind that it's there. And, also keep in mind that there could be a bend right in front of you. And as soon as you round that bend, the light might be right there. We never know how close the light is. So it's important to not give up in any way. Give up on others, give up on ourselves, give up on our passions. Keep at the forefront of your mind your uniqueness, your importance to this world. And also recognize in this Tower card that, the structure down here that's left after the fire or the wind or whatever it is set this up in smoke. It's a much more appealing structure. This part is kind of ugly as fuck, so. But like I said, abundance, stability, good health, good fortune, all of these things are in your future. You've just got to work your way through these hurdles to get to them. You're within reach. But first, you've got to weather the storm. You've got to kind of ride the choppy seas without capsizing. Learn to go with the flow. Learn to, face the waves. Face them head on. Because when you turn to try to avoid, that's when you're going to get thrown asunder. And at the bottom of the deck, there you are. The energy of Aries, the Emperor, showing again that stability at your core, in the subconscious, what exists within you. You've got that ability to stabilize and structure and create what it is you need to create, the building blocks to step yourself up out of said depression. Don't ignore the gifts that are available to you. Don't mourn the things that are gone. Look forward to the things that are ahead of you. Life is for the living, and your ancestors who have passed want you to remember that. That was a very clear message that came through. I'm also going to grab a clarifier. Okay, we've got the King of Cups. Pulling a clarifier on the Tower card. So you're going to want to deal with whatever this shakeup is. That's going to shake you out of this trench. It's meant to be dealt with a lot of love and compassion and forgiveness, with a lot of calm. The King of Cups, he sits calm in the midst of the stormy seas. Despite turmoil around him, he's able to maintain his sense of self and his center and his sense of his emotional stability, his caring nature. And I say he because it's depicted as a male figure, but pronouns mean nothing, obviously. And then at the bottom of the deck, we've got Justice. So, yes, I sense things coming into balance with logic, using logic over emotion, but making sure that the emotion that you're bringing forward is steeped in compassion, that your intellect, it's there to guide others who aren't as far along on their journey as you might be. So it's about reaching back and taking the hand of others who may feel shut out. That's also one of the purposes of us going through these hardships, right? Because then we can truly empathize with another when they're going through the same or similar hardships, because we've been there. So they feel safe coming to us. We lack that judgment that those who haven't endured certain things may possess. Alright, I'm going to grab you an animal oracle I don't use this deck very much, but it's the deck that was calling to us. So let's see what animal you have. We have the water buffalo. Face life head on with courage and reclaim the brave spirit within you. I mean, the courage facing this with that brave spirit that you possess, facing it head on and reclaiming the stability and the structure that you need, that you have, that you desire. Alright, friends, let me grab you a spirit oracle. Alright, we've got the journey. Alright, and the artist, as she created these paintings, wrote a little something to go along with each one. Is it under T for that, or J for journey? Oh, hold on, I guess it's under the... Yep. The journey. In all my dreams, there are keys that open doors to my inner world. Today, this image offers me the possibility to explore a daydream. An animal of power approaches. He invites me to look at a sacred symbol that has inhabited me since the beginning. Now I understand it. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to smack the camera. My heart trembles and recognizes what it represents. It is a seed of unity for a fragmented world. With archaic wisdom, this benevolent spirit whispers to me in a wordless language, it is time to spread this symbol across the earth to all people. I climb on his back and we take flight. From the heavens we release this message of peace into every corner of the planet. Each time the message is received, I see from above a human heart bathing in light and opening like a flower in spring. I contemplate the world with affection and care, gathering the best that it has to offer. I have come with fear and love, with light and shadows, with ancestral wounds and healing power. I give myself to the service of the world as an expression of unconditional love for our differences. The world receives me back with a love I did not know, as if it had been waiting for me all this time. Within me, the sweetest lullaby ever heard begins to sound. It is the song of the soul of the world, which now welcomes me. So this is a lot about service, and also the mention of ancestors. Was not lost on me. Feeling very strongly like your ancestors are around you, helping you with healing those ancestral wounds. And this is also about, helping others on their journey. Once you reach that place of stability that you're headed back toward. Like I said, you've got to go through a few hurdles to get there. But You know, what can you do? That's life, right? Thank goodness that you've got your intelligence and your ability to lead, and your courage, and your chivalry, your courteousness, your curiosity, your kindness, and that inner fire that I love about my Aries. I'm Aries rising, so. Okay. My dear friends, that's what I have for you. If you like my content, please think of supporting the channel by hitting that thumbs up button. Down in the description box is my email. If anyone would like to schedule a private reading, I am scheduling them through April. But anyway, that's it. So, I hope you guys are well. I hope you stay well. I hope the very best for each and every one of you. You're all appreciated here. Thank you for spending this time with me. It's been a pleasure as always. Take great care of yourselves, always, first and foremost, so that you have it in you to be able to take care of others. We will see each other again soon. Alright, in the meantime, take care. Bye, friends.